Please, get me out of here. You have to let me out of here. She screamed at the door, her fist slammed against it with a hollow sound. Junpei could see the drops of blood in her knuckles. Why are you doing these horrible things to us? What did we do to deserve this? She screamed again, a desperate, mindless cry. Her fist flailed against the door. Get me out of here! Please! Please, just let me out! Junpei couldn't watch anymore. He ran to June and wrapped his arm around her, pulling the screaming girl away from the door. No, get off of me! Let me go! Let me go! She scrambled for a moment, her legs skittering across the floor, but her resistance didn't last long. As suddenly as her outburst had begun, it was over. The manic energy disappeared, and her body went limp in Junpei's arms. June collapsed towards the floor, and Junpei knelt down with her. He felt drops of something warm and wet. Was she crying? A moment later, she began to sob. I don't know if that's a beautiful picture or not. Her shoulders shook, and great hot tears rolled down her face like rain. We're gonna be fine. It's gonna be alright, June. It's going to be okay, Connie. Her name was a whisper. I'll be here with you, okay? She nodded once. Thank you. I don't know if I actually ruined the ending that I was going for going through here. Now that I think about it. Which is super sad. The pic looks kind of awkward. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Give me a second. Door 3. Oh.
Did you fuck up?
I've maybe effed up. I might have effed up, guys. Oh well. We'll do it all again! Is this the one that I don't... GG, you done goofed. Yes. I think that I can still do the other ending that I want to do. The true ending, you must play through the safe end. Okay, yeah. I've effed up this ending. I effed it up. There's nothing else I can say. But whatever. We'll manage. Yeah. We'll manage. I'll just show another ending. It's all good, right? Right.
No.
You fried up. I fried up.
You fried up.
Thank you so much, Jumpy. Her trembling voice pulled at Junpei's heart. He stroked her hair gently. His face was so close to her. The scent of her hair was nostalgic. Do you feel better? Yes, but I'd like to stay here. For a little while at least. Jumpy's body is so warm. Ooh.
There's a dead body near you.
Learn to read, guys. I figured up. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It just looks tiny. It doesn't look like an eye between...
Yes, I'm very far away.
It doesn't look like an eye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm all the way over here, and it's very tiny.
Yeah.
Can you adjust the size of it yet?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yes, we read it, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Several minutes passed before June's tears had dried. I effed up because I wanted to show you guys this part. Oh well, whatever. Junpei stood up.
You done goofed.
I done goofed. He bent down, put his arms around June's, and helped her to her feet. They didn't speak. Neither did Seven or Santa. A person was dead. They had died in that room in a terrible way. Junpei knew there was no way he could make himself forget that. There was no way any of them could forget it, but mourning would do no good. They spread out to search the room, but each felt as their heart was made of lead. Okay. It's time to seek a way out, guys. Hi, Canchus. Welcome to
Hi,
the
Canchus.
stream. You missed out everything and nothing.
Yep.
So... is there anything here? It's a bucket, guys. We got a bucket. It's a tin bucket. Hey Jumpy, do you remember back in elementary school when you spilled all of our paint across the whole classroom? They made you clean it up, and all they gave you was a sponge and a bucket like this. Hey, come on now. We can just leave the past. Can't we just leave the past in the past? Apparently not. Junpei reached
Yeah,
for the...
she got done goofed.
I got done goofed. Yeah, I goofed up. Junpei reached for the... Oh, you were watching Ruby? That's fine. It's perfectly fine. Most people prefer one and other things than watching my stream. Anyway, Junpei reached for the broom, and as he grabbed it, he heard a soft voice from behind him. It was June. The rabbit hutch. Huh? He turned around. June still looked sadly pale, but there was a smile on her face. Oh, you just reminded me of it. The rabbit hutch, I mean. How did I remind you of something like that? Junpei, the broom. You were always playing around with the broom in front of the rabbit hutch. Yay! Sadie! All of the hearts to Sadie! All the love to Sadie! Yay! I was? Don't you remember? Junpei stared at the broom in his hand. You mean you don't remember that summer either? Oh.
Oh.
She looked very sad. He shook his head. Don't worry, I got the stream on my iPad and school laptop with the town of Salem. Nice, nice. Of course I remember. How could I forget something like that? It was terrible. They were in the 6th grade. Junpei and June had been assigned to take care of the classroom pets, the rabbits. Their chief duty was to clean the hutches every morning. On the final day of school before summer vacation began, Junpei overslept. He rushed to school and found June standing in front of the rabbit hutches. No sooner had Junpei arrived than June began to cry. Same shit. He had no idea why until he looked behind her into the rabbit hutch. The first thing he saw was blood. The hutch was filled with dead bodies of rabbits. Even after their teacher and friends came to see what the commotion was, June couldn't stop crying. I just kept crying and crying until you came over. You held my hand and you looked very serious and you said, "Don't cry, I'm gonna catch the person who did this." After you told me that, I finally stopped crying. Well, the real fun started after you quit crying. You told me we were gonna catch the killer together. June smiled, and a little flush of life returned to her cheeks. Then we decided that we'd ambush them. Yeah, I remember. The school also kept roosters and guinea pigs. Junpei and June had decided the murderer would likely return to finish off the rest of the animals. They would ambush the killer at night. June had hid behind the hutch at dusk, and Junpei and June had hid behind the hutch at dusk and waited. I can read, I promise. Oh, June is so cute! Look at her. She's adorable. It was a warm
Cannot
summer
see.
night. Well, you'll see soon. The quiet
Will
sound
I?
of... Yes.
Will I?
Hey, Cleffa. They were in 6th grade. Jesus Christ, Cleffa.
Was your school really that innocent?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes, it was. Okay? Jesus.
First,
Ugh.
obviously everyone in 6th grade talked about how they had sex.
No,
But
no, they didn't.
That could have meant nothing. But in 7th or 8th grade, there was a girl who was pregnant.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Towards the end of the year in 8th grade, a girl came in with her kid.
What the fuck?
So, yeah.
No, that's not right. Your education system's effed up.
Yeah. And it's worse in other places.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, as the sun went down, the stars began to wink at them from the sky. And June's Akanem Kurashiki's face. That night was something Junpei knew he would never forget as long as he lived. But the murderer never showed up.
The kid was like, I don't know, super young. Still a baby.
Still a baby?
Probably no more than 1.
Oh.
Oh.
We waited for them all summer vacation, and they never showed up. Yeah, but the animals didn't get attacked either. I think all that work amounted to something, you know? He felt the same way, but it was good to hear her say it. Although, you know, if you think about it, we were probably taking on a lot more than we could handle. What do you mean? She looked up at him, confused. Well, come on. We were just kids. If whoever killed the rabbits had actually showed up, they probably would have had a knife or something. I mean, you must have been pretty worried, right? I wasn't worried because you were there with me, she says as she blushes. She blushes. The tiny blush. She blushed furiously. You know, no one else wanted to take care of the animals. Clearly embarrassed, she tried desperately to change the subject. I was the only one who asked to do it, at first. Yeah, books don't really want to bother with taking care of animals. Bless you! Bless you! Bless you! Bless you! Don't die!
Thank you.
You're
My
welcome.
sneezes are so weird, because the first one's a proper sneeze, and the second one's like...
The rest of it?
It's just like a blast. And it's kind of like... I don't know, it's weird.
Look at all the blessings.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, but you asked to do it after I did, didn't you? Rippin' rip. Pro tip. It's pro tip, not poor tip. Jesus.
Poor tip for don't die.
Don't die.
I mean, it is a poor tip, because it doesn't tell me how to not die.
It's poor tip. What the fuck is a poor tip?
A butt tip?
A butt tip? Oh, okay.
Is that what that means? That's not what that means.
No. If it wasn't the rabbit, they were gonna make me do something else. You know how the school was. It'd be better if I was working with somebody who wasn't too much of a loudmouth, right? Somebody who wasn't gonna tell on me if I felt like blowing it off. Really? That's why you volunteered? Pointy butts?
Pointy butts?
Yes. It's
Pointy
called...
Poor tips with...
It's called Resident Evil 1. Or Final Fantasy VII, the original.
original Tomb